So about a month ago, I had the rare opportunity to travel for work with my boss to Leica headquarters to go see the unveiling of the Leica SL3. Now, by the time you're watching this, the camera has already been released, so this is going to be more of a travel vlog about my experience visiting Wetzlar for the first time and experiencing pretty much everything that Leica HQ has to offer. I didn't have my mics on for the beginning part of the video, and I think a little bit towards the end. I didn't want to have to deal with taking my mics on and off going through TSA. Is everything looking okay?
How's good, buddy?
Good?
I'm gonna open this up, is that okay?
That's fine. Yeah, it's just the camera that has film in it. Everything else is fine.
I have to check everything.
No worries. Appreciate it.
Alright, I forgot to hit record on that last one, but here we go again. I'm here at SFO. I'm about to go to Wetzlar to check out the new Leica SL3. I'm excited to check out the headquarters, the facilities, see everything that Wetzlar has to offer. This will be my first time going, so this will just be a vlog for the rest of the trip. Yeah, I think it'll be a fun few days. There'll be a lot going on, so hopefully you enjoy following along. I'm gonna go walk around and shoot some photos before we board our plane, and yeah, hope you enjoy.
While we were waiting for our boarding call, I killed some time by shooting photos in the terminal. I walked around, kind of just did some laps, just to see if I could find any interesting scenes or compositions. And as you can see, we're starting to board our flight, and this is going to be a 10-hour flight. We finally touched down in Frankfurt, Germany, and it's about 10:30 in the morning. I'm already a little jet lagged, just because I wasn't able to sleep too much on the plane, but keep in mind, this was already going to be the beginning of how the trip was going to go. My boss and I make our way to the designated meeting point, which we come to find out wasn't the right meeting point, so we walk around the terminal to find the correct meeting point. So here we're greeted by our liaison, Danielle. She's just checking us in to get our shuttle to HQ. Having seen Leica HQ in photos and videos, it was pretty surreal to drive up into the campus and see the hotel, the museum, as well as the main HQ building. So as we made our way into the Vienna House, Ernst Leitz Hotel, we waited to see if we could check in, but I think we were a bit early. But we were greeted by our marketing director, Ben, as well as a few other folks who are here to see the Leica SL3.
Hello.
It's pretty surreal to be standing here in the middle of all these buildings. We have the Cine building, we have the hotel we're staying at, we have the museum, which looks like a rangefinder, and all the way in the back is the main store as well as the repair and service department. As you can see, the weather was not the greatest. It was pretty misty and rainy. It was really cool to see where Leica cameras come from.
But in German.
After killing some time, we were able to finally check into our hotel room. I had the room to myself, and I was pretty surprised how the key cards were used.
Here we are at 240.
May I, sir?
Oh, I got
Are you
it.
feeling sorry?
Oh, it's all good. The room's ready, yeah?
Yes, it's ready, but I must to be sure if everything is correct.
Oh,
And then you can make another movie
no
or
worries.
video.
Thank you.
Video.
Oh, great. Thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure, sir.
Have a good one.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.
This is my key or this is mine key?
That is your key.
Thank you very much, sir.
Oh, okay. Key card goes in. Whoa. That's crazy. Have a nice little bathroom. Very nice little sink. Cool. TV. Oh, look at that. Nice little bag. Cool. Good view. Awesome. One thing I forgot is a power adapter. Dang. Okay. All right. Well, hopefully it's recording on the mic internally, and then we have sound over there. But we're in Wetzlar, and this is my hotel room. I think this is going to be a really fun trip. I'm just finishing up prepping the bag for all the media stuff we're doing. But yeah, met everyone that's participating on our trip today. It'll be fun. You'll see some familiar people in the Leica company. And today we're gonna go meet up with the general store, or the normal store, I think. I forget what it's called. But we're gonna go meet up there, get our credentials, and then get a nice little private tour of the facilities. So I'm excited to take you guys along for the ride, and yeah, just have fun. Cool. Now we're here in the classic store, which looks very similar and is laid out to many of the other Leica stores around the world. But what makes this one different is the service and repair department are literally in the same building. So if you have something wrong or if you have an issue, you have the repair department right there. After spending some time in the classic store, getting to look at all the vintage Leicas as well as current production Leicas, we were greeted with a full tour of the building. Getting to see the history of a lot of these cameras and seeing how each one holds a special story as just a way of preserving history was really unique. Like this SL here was used in war. During the tour, we were introduced to the linear heritage of Leica cameras, starting from the as well as its importance in photography. It's really cool to see how these cameras and tools have played an important part in history, just preserving and documenting time, as well as, sharing stories amongst different generations, and being able to use these tools from the early 30s up until now is pretty mind-blowing. I don't think that there are very many objects in the world that you can use through different generations in time, and yet it remains timeless. I don't know if that makes sense, but I think from at least a film standpoint, the fact that you can still use cameras from, maybe 1914 is pretty mind-blowing. Next, we move into the manufacturing area. So here we have a full timeline of Leica cameras on the walls. And then you can see here, there is the main factory where there's the production line, and you get a little window into what goes into making a Leica camera. And this part was even more mind-blowing than the classic store. You have literally a physical timeline of every single Leica camera as well as lens made. And being able to see the production dates and when certain lenses came out and certain generations of cameras that came out in batches and groups and whatnot, man, this thing was insane. Like, this is truly a bat cave, but for Leicas. Oh, and there's sport optics too. Next, we moved over to the museum. Now, if any of you who live in San Francisco or the Bay Area have been to the Exploratorium, this is kind of similar. It's an interactive museum where pretty much they teach you the science and behind the scenes of photography and how a camera works. And right here is a motion sensitive aperture. They also have this interactive part of the museum where they have a bunch of booths set up where you can take photos, and they have little history tidbits about certain photographers that each booth is inspired by. And each of these booths are set up so you can take a photo using your camera or the cameras that they have in the booth. Now here in this room is a digital darkroom. And what I mean by that is on those screens in the back, you select the photo that you want to quote unquote print, you move it into your developer and then fix, and then boom, you have a digital photo to send to yourself via email. Now, I didn't get a chance to try this out for myself, mostly because my phone was dying as I was filming all of this, but I thought it was a really cool way to integrate that darkroom process. So after a quick recharge in my room, we made our way to dinner in a castle. Alright, so we just ended our first day at Wetzlar. We got to do a factory tour where we were guided through a full tour of the factory as well as the classic store, which I meant to say earlier. And then after that, we headed over across the street to the museum, which is the world of Leica, which was really nice. I thought it was really cool to see all these interactive ways to show and share photography. I think if you have a chance to check it out, definitely do that. It was really cool. The gallery was really fun. And then we took a shuttle to go to dinner at a castle. I'm not sure where it was. I took a nap on the bus because I was pretty jet lagged, and I still am. Just finished backing up the first day of files and prepping for the rest of tomorrow. So hopefully we'll get a look at the new product. So yeah, we'll pick this back up again tomorrow. So the next morning we were greeted to an all-you-can-eat breakfast. Seems like the weather started to clear up a little bit, leaving dramatic clouds, but some nice sunshine. So it made the sky look really dynamic for the day. And now we go into the boardroom to be introduced to the Leica SL3. I'll skip over the presentation part, but now we're getting into the fun stuff. I will say booting up a digital Leica camera never gets old. I really love that attention to detail for the startup screen when you power on the camera for the first time. Check that out, tilt screen. So after getting into our groups, we made our way to the studio where here we demo the camera using pro photo gear. So during this time, I was filming for the main video for Camera West TV to get a first look at the SL3. So we'll skip over some parts, but if you haven't watched that video, go check it out. There you can see what we actually filmed there, aside from all this B-roll stuff. After finishing up in the studio, we were treated to lunch, and then we continued on with the second part of the demo. All right, so we're on a little break from shooting the camera. I'm gonna head to the repair center to see if they can do some mods to my film cameras. There it is, the repair center. All right, we are in customer care, and I'm waiting to see if I can get my film counters switched over to black for both my MA and MP. Be sick. We got the first digital back for the R8, and I think it works on the R9.
It's crazy. They got a lot of cool stuff here. There's a Foco mat. That's cool. Oh, there's more. That's really cool. Nice shot of the campus. Got some skate spots. It's not looking so hot. Well, it was worth a try, but if they can do it, dope. If they can't, oh well, it's fine. Still pretty dope. Alright, well, since they can't do my camera, I'm just gonna throw another roll in here and take some more photos. Nice. All right. Such a beautiful day in Wetzlar. Man, Europe is so nice. It's like the clouds. I mean, the architecture is different. There's a smiley face right there. Hello. Yeah, it's so different, so open. The light looks so fucking beautiful. It's crazy.
After spending a few hours with the new camera, we packed up and made our way to downtown Wetzlar for dinner. We passed by the old Leica Factory, which I thought was really cool, that it was right there next to downtown Wetzlar, or I guess the main town. As we made our way into town, it was really cool to see all of these buildings preserved. I know it's a little tourist trappy, but having this history all in one place and just being able to see what was once here, I think is a real cool testament to architecture and design. And here I'm walking up to where Oscar Barnax once stood to take the first ever photo with a Leica camera.
Right there. Crazy. And the new evolution. So I'm at the place where the very first Leica photo was taken. Check out that placard. Check out that view. Hell yeah.
After that, we made our way to dinner, and I'd be remiss if I didn't go to Germany and have one of the most traditional meals you can have in Germany.
Alright, well, we just wrapped up our time here in Wetzlar. Finished packing up. We are taking a shuttle at 5:30 or 5, so I believe like 10 minutes or something. But all I want to say is this was a fun time. I'm kind of sad I wasn't able to get my cameras customized, but that's okay. Hopefully I'll be able to do this next time I come. But this was such a great experience, being able to, you know, hang with different stores and also just be part of, you know, this great rollout. So make sure to watch the full video on Camera West TV when that drops. This is probably already, or the video is probably already out by the time this gets put up. I still have to get the film developed, so I can't send that out just yet. But I'm excited to see what the film looks like, and I hope that it all turned out. And yeah, just thank you again to Leica. Thank you again to Leica Store SF and Camera West. This was a great experience, and I hope to be back soon. All right, later.